Hello children, welcome to chemistry class. In this session, we are going to learn about the concept fuel, states of fuel, fossil fuels, example of fossil fuels, and characteristics of a ideal fuel, fuel efficiency. Even we also going to learn about calorific value, fuel with a different calorific values. Let us know each of this topic one by one. Yes, children, as we heard that fuel. Actually, what do you mean by fuel? Just recall the sources of heat energy for domestic and industrial purposes. Children, we use many substances for combustion like wood, charcoal, petrol, kerosene, LPG. So these are the substances which are used for burning or the substance that undergoes combustion is said to be a combustible substance or fuel. Here, fuel can be get in all three states of matter like solid, liquid and gaseous form. Here, if we look the solid form of the fuel like a cow dung cake, wood, coal, biogas is what it is. It has been extracted by the dead decayed plant organism. Okay, if we take in a liquid form of the fuel like petrol, kerosene, diesel, so these are the liquid form of the fuel, and gaseous form of the fuels are CNG, that is compressed natural gas, LPG, liquid petroleum gas, biogas and hydrogen. So these are the fuels. Here generally we get in all three states of matter. Then, what do you mean by fossil fuels? Children, already we come to know from our last lesson, that is coal and petroleum, the fossil fuels are the most of our energy we use comes from the fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are non-renewable energy sources formed from the remains of plants and animals. Examples: petroleum, coal, and natural gases. So, these all fuels are fossil fuels which are formed by the dead, decayed living organism. Here in this picture, we can see the crude oil, coal, natural gas, and turf. So, these are the examples of fossil fuels. Here, children, we can observe that fuels will differ in their cost. Some fuels are cheaper and some fuels are expensive. It costs more. And some fuels will leave undesirable substances, means unwanted substances, and some fuels it does not leave behind any undesirable substances. Then, among these all fuels, what fuels can be said as a ideal fuel or good fuels? So there are certain characteristics you need to know that the good fuel should be available easily and less expensive. Good fuel should be burned easily in presence of air and it does not leave any undesirable substance behind it. Even the good fuel should have the characters that it should be easy to handle, it should be transport, okay, then it should be very convenient to store, and the good fuel should have the high calorific value, or it should leave the more amount of energy. So then we can say that yes, that fuel is what ideal fuel or the good fuel for usage. Let us know the efficiency of a fuel. Here, how much the energy will liberate by the each of the fuels. So that we will come to know that concept by knowing its calorific value. You can ask me, children, what do you mean by calorific value? So, your calorific value nothing but the amount of heat produced on complete combustion of 1 kg fuel is called its calorific value. Here, amount of energy or heat produced by the substance after completing of combustion. The value which you get, that value is said to be a calorific value. And the calorific value is expressed in a unit called kilojoules per kg. Kilojoule is a unit of energy, and kg is what unit of a mass. Let us know some of the fuels with their calorific value. Here we have a cow dung cake about 6,000 to 8,000 kilojoule per kg, wood 17,000 to 22,000, coal 25,000 to 33,000, petrol it is about 45,000, petrol, kerosene and diesel it is all about 45,000 kilojoule per kg, methane 50,000, LPG that is about 55,000, biogas will liberate the energy about 35,000 to 40,000, and hydrogen gas will liberate around 1,50,000 kilojoule per kg. So children, if you look around this table, here we come to know that LPG and hydrogen gas. First, the highest energy liberated by the fuel is what? Hydrogen gas. The next one is LPG, liquid petroleum gas, and the next is methane. So you may ask me the question that, ma'am, can we use the hydrogen gas as a ideal fuel? Of course, your thinking is right, but as we discussed that ideal fuel should have the some characteristics like easily available, easy to handle, easy to store, easy to transport, less cost, okay, and it should liberate more energy. Only the character which matches to the ideal fuel is that hydrogen gas will liberate the more energy, but it is difficult to store, difficult to handle, and difficult to transport, because the more calorific value, the fuels are more reactive, means it require very less temperature to ignite, to explore. So due to that reason, hydrogen gas is not a ideal fuel for the usage. Okay, so we are using in our household work, that is LPG, about 55,000, because very convenient to use these fuel, then very easy to handle and time saving, managing of the time. It is less expensive and easily available for everyone. So due to that reason, LPG is considered as one of the ideal fuel. I hope children you understood. So today we have come to know about fuel, fossil fuel, example of fossil fuel, fuel efficiency, and calorific value of different fuels. Thank you.